Having spent 7 years studying accounting and 12 years practicing as a chartered accountant in the asset management and investment space, I've had a front row seat to the habits that keep people trapped in the rat race, tied to jobs that they continuously dislike, sustaining lifestyles that push their dreams bigger and bigger into the background. In this video, I'll break down the key habits holding people back and how you can actually avoid them. Let's dive in. Number one, working for less than you're actually worth. One of the most common mistakes is accepting less than you deserve. Employers often pay employees the minimum they can get away with, just enough to prevent them from quitting. Think about it. How many people do you know who haven't received a raise in the last few years? Or if they have, it's been a meager 3 to 4% per year. That's actually less than inflation, meaning you're effectively earning less and less each year. Yet, when these employees leave, their employers often realize that they need to increase the salary significantly to attract a replacement, and they end up paying this replacement almost 40% more than your salary. Accepting this norm as just the way it is a middle class trap. Yes, it's comfortable knowing you'll get paid a certain amount on a certain day every single month, but staying in this cycle could cost you far more in the long run. So take some action, network, research market-related salaries all the time, and don't hesitate to explore opportunities elsewhere. Starting fresh may feel inconvenient, it may feel uncomfortable at first, but if it means 30 to 50% pay bump, the long-term benefits are worth it. The second way is buying more than you can actually afford. When people land their first full-time job or they get a promotion, they often upgrade their lifestyle, especially their car and especially their home. So let's talk about firstly cars. Even if you can't afford to buy a car outright, that means cash. Financing allows you to drive something completely beyond your budget. Now, this is a trap. Cars are the number one wealth killer, and I say this to so many different people. Why? Because they depreciate the moment you drive them from the lot, right? That's the first thing. And the loan repayments, they just keep you tied to your job because of the safety net. And the interest, it outweighs any benefit that you get from your car. My guideline or the rule of thumb is to spend no more less than 15% of your annual income on a car. So including the payment, insurance, the maintenance, whatever it is. For example, if you earn 600,000 Rand per year, your car expenses should not exceed 7,500 Rand per month. Now let's talk about homes. Homes are a little bit different. Similarly, when salaries increase, people often buy bigger homes. They move into bigger apartments. Banks make it much easier. They offer you loans 4 to 5 times your salary. But just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should afford it. It doesn't mean you should buy it. Overspending on housing locks you into these higher monthly payments, and this limits your ability to invest elsewhere. Again, rule of thumb, keep your mortgage payments at about 28% of your gross income. For instance, if your annual income is about 500,000 Rand a year, your mortgage or your bond should not exceed 11,000 Rand a month. Another third way is relying on one source of income. If the pandemic taught us anything, is that relying on a single stream of income is so risky. Millions lost their jobs, layoffs took place. By depending solely on your employer, you're one incident away from financial disaster. So diversify your income stream, start a side hustle, invest in stocks, invest in real estate, take a freelance course, learn AI. It's going to be one of the biggest things in 2025. I want you to think of your income as a table with multiple legs. If one leg breaks, the table still stands. It's still strong, 3 legs, it can still stand. But with just one leg, the entire table collapses. And that's how I want you to look at your income. The fourth one is ignoring the importance of saving for retirement. I know people hate it, but it's so important. Imagine you're walking down the street and 50 Rand falls out of your pocket every day. Okay? You'd fix the pocket straight away. Yet many people let money slip away like this by not investing for retirement, because time is your greatest ally when it comes to investing for your retirement on the long term. Even small amounts can grow significantly through compound interest. If you're unsure where to start, consider index funds or a normal retirement annuity, which is tailored to meet your retirement deadline. We all have different goals. We all have different retirement numbers that we need to get towards. Again, I'll reiterate, retirement is not an age, it is a number. The fifth way is focusing on consumption over production. Money continuously flows into your life when you produce value, and it flows out when you consume other things. So for many, this equation is usually just negative. The average person carries about 800,000 Rand in debt. To improve your financial position, you need to reduce consumption and increase production. Now, this might seem like complete jargon to you, but what does it mean? It's just basically cut unnecessary expenses down. Sit with your bank statement and see, where is my money going to? How can I change my financial situation by reducing my expenses, number one, and then explore ways to bring in additional income. Think about freelancing in the current role that you're in, consulting, or launching a small business, maybe digital products, maybe digital marketing, maybe become a content creator. Who knows? The roles are endless out there when it comes to online businesses. Number 6 is ignoring financial literacy. We prioritize physical and mental well-being today, but financial well-being often gets overlooked. Yet, it's probably the most crucial thing in living a fulfilled life. In your 20s, financial mistakes have limited consequences because you're just starting out, you're young, you have time on your side. But carrying financial literacy into your 30s and 40s makes it harder to recover. Learn the basics early, understand taxes, track your income and expenses, and know how to get the most value out of your money. Know what funds and know where to invest your money to get the most value out of it. Schools don't teach us this, so it's up to you to educate yourself. Number 7, doing what everyone else is doing. We live in a society driven by status and comparison. Even high earners often live paycheck to paycheck. It's the truth, because they're trying to keep up appearances every single day. If you're buying designer clothes or expensive gadgets to impress people online rather than for your own happiness, you're falling into the middle class trap. Instead, focus on things that truly matter to you, whether it's traveling, starting a business, or retiring early. Align your spending with your values, not societal's expectations. Life is like a race, guys, but the goal is not to beat others. It's to finish in a way that fulfills your life and your soul. So stop running someone else's race. The rat race isn't just about working a 9-to-5 job. It's about living a life where your bigger goals and your ambitions are sidelined by the need to maintain certain lifestyle creeps. By breaking these habits, you can regain control and create a life aligned with your values. And if you found this video helpful, check out my other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.